Hello Crafted Shutter Watchers, welcome to another fantastic video today. And today we're going to talk about what I want to shoot in 2020. And the reason I'm also bringing this up is I've seen the agencies, I can link to one below from Adobe Stock on the trends for 2020. And most of these trends for stock are very what I call trendy. So, I mean, there's some good ideas, and if you're a trendy photographer or video producer, then that's really viable, but I'm really not a trendy kind of person. You can probably tell that my wardrobe could use some freshening up, but I'm just, I don't shoot that style so much. So what to shoot in 2020? I was on the live chat yesterday, someone brought up, I don't know what to shoot, and so I thought I would give you some guidance for the year ahead on what I think works. See, I like to focus on what's going to make me money versus how trendy something is. So I don't really care how trendy something is unless it's going to earn me money. So that's pretty much how I approach any shoot and how I think about when I shoot stock video. So somebody posted on the live feed, again you can watch that, I can link to it above. We had a live chat yesterday, my first chat, and I do apologize if I missed anyone reading out there on the side that posted there that said hello to me. I'll do my best and keep that up, and I've got some interesting ideas for live chat that I think you're really gonna love. I'm not ready to reveal them yet, but I think you're gonna like it. Now back to what we're shooting. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, you can subscribe too. Now, someone posted on there that how about disabled people or people with challenges? And that's an amazing niche right there. I mean, if you have access and can put people in positive light of overcoming obstacles, you can take a lot of the older generation and show them living a vibrant life. Those are always going to sell. That's not a trend. That's just a market staple, so to speak. So, I mean, the disabled, showing somebody working with maybe the mentally challenged. I'm trying to use the right words, don't want to offend anybody, but we all know they're out there, and if you can portray that in a positive light, you could have a really good niche if you have the compassion to do that. And it takes compassion, okay, and it takes understanding and working with. So you don't want to take advantage of anyone, is what I'm trying to say, especially for money at any cost. It's not worth it. But that is a really good concept. It's really strong. So that's a really good thing you could do in 2020. Now, for 2020, we have an election in the United States, and I am so thankful this is not a political YouTube show, because elections on both sides make me a little queasy, because I care about all my fellow man, no matter their party affiliate or non-party affiliate. I don't really care. So, but it's a big deal as far as spending and buying media. So you could shoot, those signs in the yard, so and so for president, and I've shot a flag waving at the beach at sunrise, presidential flag in 2016, and I made $300 or $400 off of that that shot, and it was entertaining. I have one shot, and I don't know if it turned out, but I was at an RV park, and it was sunrise. One trailer was flying a Hillary Clinton flag, and the one beside him was flying a Donald Trump flag, and I filmed them together at sunrise. That's that kind of thing. It's going to be very niche for 2020, but you're going to have all year to produce some content and pump it out on social media, especially if you have some interesting clips. Also opens up a good avenue for you to grab some editorials. So if a presidential candidate is coming into your city, you run down there with your camera, even with your phone. You know how to shoot good video. We're working on that with your phone. And pop up some editorial clips of the presidential candidates. That's a good thing to do in 2020. It's going to be out there. You might as well embrace it, hate it or love it, make some money from it. That's what I say. Also in 2020, it's the Summer Olympics. So I can take my kids and show them training, and I can maybe do a shoot with me saying want to be Olympian and sweating really hard and trying to work out. Anything along that line you could do. You could go the more serious route, hire some athletes and shoot some high-end athletic shots. Do some of the other stuff that doesn't get seen a lot, like fencing or some of the other things that are in the Olympics, and post that up. So you have that window in 2020. There's always the staples, and again, this is not the trendy, but this is what makes money. And the staples are medical, are business. The pharmaceutical industry is huge. Lifestyle is still big. Travel is still big. It just comes down to your creativity. So let's just say that you're in a very small town, because I live between Greenville and Asheville, which are decent sized towns. But if you're out in another country or in a rural town, you don't have access to a lot of models or a lot of props, then you can always use yourself as a model. That's how I started. Don't be afraid to use yourself as a model. I've shot myself in the most goofy circumstances. I've shot myself in the medical field while I was working in the hospital over and over again, and I paid myself over and over again. So I would shoot on my lunch break. I'd take my camera out and shoot then. So don't underestimate. You think your life is mundane, but there's a lot of things in your day-to-day life that will be interesting to someone else. Someone's creating a documentary at a certain country, and you can portray that where I can't do that. So you need to think about where you live, you being yourself, an actor or actress, and working with one or two other people. If you're afraid to work with people, I understand. If you're going to shoot nature, if you're going to shoot, the stuff that you just want to relax and enjoy, then you're going to have to take and challenge yourself to get up at sunrise and shoot, and to shoot at sunset. And you're going to have to focus on getting creative time lapses. You're going to have to focus on getting angles that have not been posted on stock. You're going to have to do some research when you go into like Pond5 or Shutterstock. Type up your idea and see what else is there. See what you can do better. I don't use searching on stock sites like that just to give me ideas. I look there to see what's missing, because that's what's going to sell faster in that category. So that gives you some ideas. I mean, you can film just about anything if you use your creativity and think about different ways to portray it. I've seen a lot of people put this up on YouTube, where can you make an interesting video in one room? Could you write a whole movie script in one room? These are really good exercises for stock video. Okay, hunting for something. You dropped your car keys. You lost something. All of these are concepts: anger, sadness, frustration. You can film all kinds of things just using your hands to promote those concepts. Okay, so hopefully this opens up your vision of what you can accomplish if you put your mind to it. The only person that will hold you back from producing amazing stock is yourself. And it's just true. I mean, no one has to believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself. And so I really think that if you fire up those creative juices, that you'll start producing stock that people take notice of and want to purchase. Some of my best-selling clips have been happy accidents. Some of my best-selling clips have been very high-end paid shoots. And most of my clips that sell well are very thematic in their approach. In other words, think non-generic, think thematic. One thing that ArtGrid, that's a subscription site, I know, but one thing they're doing that I like is they're having someone tell a story, and they're lumping those clips together in the story. So you get your close, medium, and far of this story, so you can actually take the clips from that and build out a story. And that's how you need to think in stock. So when you're shooting, someone jogging, you need a close-up of the feet. You need a close-up maybe of a body shot, a head shot, a medium, so a tracking shot from behind and in front of. Throw in an aerial if you have a drone. So that just gives you an idea of how you can build out different ways for different things that you're shooting. I hope you found this useful. There is a lot of information on Pond5, on their shoot briefs, on Shutterstock, on their blog. Adobe has stuff out there that you can read through and at least get ideas from. And you can always take a shoot brief and change it to fit what you need. Say you like the concept, but you say, you know what, I really don't have, let me give you an idea of how this works. So I did an education training series and where I shot in a school, okay, and I shot with children, and that's in my Crafted store if you're interested. But I shot in a schoolroom. Let's say you want to do education, but you look at the shoot brief and you're like, I don't have access to a school. Well, friend, you have an access to a building or your home. You can shoot the same concept in a homeschool type setting as you did in a schoolroom type setting. So you can then take that shoot brief and apply it, the concept of it, and do it in a homeschool setting instead of a classroom setting. So as you look at briefs, you can adapt them to what you have access to and what you can shoot. And then be sure and use the proper tags and keywords, great titles and descriptions, and you'll be on your way. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my community tab. Check out the links below in the video. Get involved in the community. I've got a lot of fun stuff coming on the way. And until then, we will see you in the next video.